Hi there, my name is Brianna Frewin, and this is my DISC personality profile analysis video. My prominent personal style came up as influence. The prominent personal style influence strengths involve being enthusiastic, gregarious, and persuasive. I found that I'm very enthusiastic because I bring great energy and excitement to new projects, as well as create the same feelings within others. I'm also gregarious because I'm really good at making first impressions, and I'm really good at speaking with people, and as well as I thrive on meeting new people, so new things. And I also am very good at helping the shy person be more open with themselves and more open to the conversation. I am also quite persuasive, as I have a natural way of winning people over and getting a common consensus among the group so that we could all work together better. Weaknesses, however, for my prominent personal style are that I am emotional, impulsive, and self-promoting. Sometimes when I am emotional, I am a very open and willing person, but it can sometimes be too personal, and I can make others uncomfortable and have them disassociate from me. I could also be impulsive, as I can sometimes act too rash and cause others to dissociate from me as well. And I can also be impatient at times, as I get very eager about deadlines, and whereas that's a good quality where I try to work very hard to get things done on time, I have a hard time being impatient if others are slower with that. I'm self-promoting, as I often offer my own opinions and expertise to be the most helpful I can be to the group, but sometimes others can view me as conceited and tune me out. For my divergent style, it came up as dominant. The strengths for the dominant style are being unsure, modest, and mild. Being unsure, I am very thorough when it comes to making important decisions. For example, when deciding to come to school, it took me over a year to decide that this was what I really wanted. I explored all my avenues, all my options, from finances to work to time off to what my peers and family thought of me, before I made the decision to come back to school for nursing, as I was a horse trainer beforehand. The other strength is being modest. I am eager to share credit and encourage others to work hard together as a team. I'm not so in, others as a team. I'm also, another strength is being mild. I am very considerate and kind, I like to think, and don't get upset or offended very easily. Therefore, I help create a high morale and positive learning and work environments, as I also teach for school for horseback riding lessons, and I also work as teamwork, as being on professional mounted drill teams when it comes to when you got 17 riders working together, 17 plus riders working together in synchronized riding. Weaknesses of being divergent, my weaknesses of my divergent being dominant. I am dependent, and I am also modest as well, can be a weakness. Independence, sometimes my devotion to the end goal or my colleagues can hurt me, as I too often compromise my needs for others, and I become subservient to other people's in order to avoid conflict at my own expense. And modest is also a weakness, because I also become subservient in order to avoid conflict at my own expense. I said that twice. I try to keep a modest and humble role, as I don't want to seem too pushy and want to be the team member with leadership skills rather than being bossy. However, my modesty can result in my accomplishments being overlooked or ignored, and people not taking me as seriously or even take advantage of me. Things that I can do to bridge the gap between my dominant and personal styles, or dominance and influence, personal styles between divergent and prominent. I can try to be less impulsive, be more patient with observing and listening with others better, rather than blurting out the first thing that I can think, and take my time and not be so rushed to get things done, and help people more get to the end goal rather than asking them to hurry up or doing the work for them. I could also be less emotional and be more aware of other people's comfort zones as well as less social and more professional without losing my friendliness. I could also be less self-promoting, like as I was doing for trying to be less impulsive. I need to share my ideas, but only share what is necessary and be more focused on the strengths and help share the workload rather than me taking overall all of the work. I could also not try to be as dependent that I sacrifice my own needs to make other people more happy or to try to get the end goal done. Again, be more patient. Still, I can help when I can, but I need to set up boundaries so I'm not taking advantage of and the workload is more properly shared. Thank you very much. Bye.